What's happening today, guys? We've got something very special. It's come imported from America, and it's older than me. I was born in 1984. This came out which year? 1943. And this it's some issues of magazine, right? And I've been looking for this for over a year, and it's come to me, and it's called the Atlantic Monthly. And in one of these, it's got Roald Dahl, right? And he wrote an article called The Sword. I bought it just for Roald Dahl. That's how much a big fan of him. Because I know those Zios, they don't like Roald Dahl. And they try to ban his books across the UK and across the world. Trying to rewrite his books, change his words. Because if you read the Going Solo of Roald Dahl, he stood for Palestine. Not many of you guys know that. But let me guys tell you that. So all these magazines, right, the whole year supply came in that year, 1943. I got January's, February's, March, April. I just bought it just for one article, Roald Dahl. Right? You can't find them anywhere, England, anything. And this is American magazine. And guys, I'm gonna find this. Keep this rolling. Guys, I found it, yeah? Guys, I found it. It was this one called the Atlantic August issue. And guys, look very carefully for Roald Dahl's name, and there he is. Roald Dahl, The Sword, A Story of the Sword. Right? Page 78. Before. Just for that one issue. Let's have a look at page 78. Here we go, guys. Page 78. And let me read it to you guys. The Sword by Roald Dahl. This is an absolutely beautiful piece. Let me read it to you guys. In September, the northeast monsoon begins to blow across the Indian Ocean, and the Arabs in the Persian Gulf turn towards Mecca and give thanks to the Prophet for his goodness. Then they load up their dhows, and trusting in the wind and to the stars, they sail down the Gulf of Oman, around the Cape of Ras El Had, and westwards to the coast of Africa. They come from Muscat and Shiraz and so, and they carry the ships great bundles of carpets from Kazakhstan and boxes made of mother of pearl, finely painted watercolor by the artists of Isfahan, which is Iran, which is a place high up the mountains. Some carry stacks of red bricks and brightly colored tiles of the roofs of houses, and some, but these are rather a superior type of Arab, carry beautiful curved swords attached to a wide belt made of solid silver, rather cruelly worked, also so with the help of the winds with the stars to guide them. They head for Mombasa, Tanga, or Dar es Salaam. Now, guys, once again, if you guys just think about this, is Roald Dahl, the most famous British author who gave you Charlie the Chocolate Factory. He gave you, what else did he give you? James and the Giant Peach, and Matilda, and the list goes on, guys. Roald Dahl, he wrote a piece about Islam. And look at the beautiful piece he writes. And the Arabs in the Persian Gulf turn towards Mecca and give thanks to the Prophet for his goodness. He had a lot of Muslim friends when he was a RAF pilot, and he was a soldier, And he spent a lot of time in Africa, and he also went to Palestine in the Going Solo. And honestly, they hide these things from you. The media, the UK media does not want you to know about Roald Dahl. But honestly, when people start reading about Roald Dahl and his life and his viewpoints and the Muslims he's spent a lot of time with, people's views will change of Islam altogether. They will not think negative in that sense. So Roald Dahl, thank you for this beautiful piece, and I managed to get a copy of it. It's in my hand. 1943, guys. Guys, that's around World War II time, man. This book I've got is World War II history. I'm gonna put this safe, guys. Look after it, and look at this, guys. Yeah, and I'm gonna keep this safe. And guys, if you read it, go into Google, type in Roald Dahl, the story, A Story, the Sword, where they use a sword. he kept it safe in his house, and then I think the Germans came or something like that. I don't know, something like that, and he protected the sword. One of his servants who was working with him, and he killed somebody with it, and he protected that sword. It was for protection, and it came to use. So, but the way he describes and the way he talks about, in details, he's such a fantastic writer. He became a writer during. He was right, after when he was telling the stories after he was injured. So he wasn't writing while he was down there. I believe these were maybe written, like maybe when after he retired, when he came back from the war and stuff, because he got injured in it. His plane crashed or something like that. But guys, all I'm gonna say is I thought I'd share that with you. Thank you, Roald Dahl. He speaks for Palestine. He stands for Palestine, and he is against the Zios. That's all I'm gonna say. And big up and buy some Roald Dahl books, guys. Support the Roald Dahl family. The Roald Dahl family is under pressure, always under pressure. They will change this, change that, change his books around too. You can't be saying those things because we're living in this kind of woke agenda, and the way things are, the way the world is right now, and they keep deleting stuff and changing stuff, and but there's nothing wrong with the stuff the way they are. It's like comedy or whatever. They want to change everything, delete it. Some things just leave it the way it is, and stop going woke. If you go woke, you go broke. Once again, guys, buy Roald Dahl books, support the Roald Dahl family, and stay tuned on the next one.